Personal injury attorney Gabriel Carrera here. And this is a video for all you attorneys out there, whether you're just starting out or you're just starting to get into personal injury, and that insurance company just won't give you the coverage of the wrongdoer's insurance policy. What do you do? Stick around. I got your answer. So where do you start? The biggest arsenal, the biggest bullet, the biggest bomb that the attorney has to fight in this war is the Florida statutes. In Florida statute 627.4137 states that the insurance company that issues policies in Florida must disclose the liability coverage, on the insured. And what do they have to disclose? Whether there's bodily injury, property, whether there's commercial general liability, umbrella coverages. Sometimes they max out and then they have to get a separate policy to do an umbrella, especially if people have a lot of assets to protect. And any other policy that the insured may have. A lot of times dad will throw the car keys to the kid will have an accident. Well, you know what? We want dad's insurance policy and we want the son's or daughter's insurance policies on that. Very important, the request must be in writing. I always do this. I always send a fax to them, then I take the fax and I put it in a mail and I send it in. Why? When the faxes arrive to the insurance company, sometimes it goes into one department, and if I send it in the mail, it goes to another and it gets scanned in the system. I want to make sure that it's in their system so they can say that they don't have my request. And the insurance, when I get that document, it has to be under oath. And most of the times it is a statement under oath, threat of perjury, and normally there is a notary stamp there on the bottom. And they take a while. They have 30 days to get it to you. Are there exceptions to disclosing the insurance company? Well, yeah, there's always an exception. Come on. You know how it is up there in the legislature. They got loopholes coming in and out of everything. But if Florida is a very transient state, we are very tourism heavy. We get snowbirds that come down from all over the world, from Canada, from New York, from those northern states. And a lot of times when you put a claim on an insurance company that's out of Florida and the insured's main address, let's say is New York, Wisconsin, Canada, I just had a case from Canada. They didn't want to disclose, and under their laws, they did it. But I've got a trick for you. What you do is you tell the adjuster, look, we're new in the case. I don't want to have to file, because if I file in court, the attorney that you're going to have to put your hand in your pocket to pay, he's going to give it to me anyway under subpoena power. So why don't you just give it to me? Sometimes the adjuster will be a hard head and you'll be like, you know what? Bam! Throw a lawsuit in there. Get their respect, because you have to be an aggressive and zealot attorney within the law to fight for your client. Don't just sit back and be cradled to sleep by the adjuster, because they'll try to do that. They'll try to be your best friend until you make the demand. Then you see who they really are. Now, what happens if they refuse to send you full disclosure of the coverage of the person that crashed into your client? Well, first thing you do is you send out the policy, you wait the 30 days, and they still have it, then the company could be in bad faith and you could be able to get more money in court from them above the beyond. I'm going to talk about the Chevrolet versus Geiser. I'll put the site right here, but basically this was a wrongful death case. There was $100,000 policy from the wrongdoer, the guy that was liable and caused the accident. There was no disagreement, but the adjuster thought it was slick, and he did not, or she did not, present all the disclosures that were. There was a certified letter that was sent to all state insurance company, and what happens was there was no production of the policy limits, and basically they filed in court for the wrongful death case, and Allstate sent the $100,000 check. And they said, oh, we want to dismiss this case. This case is no good because we already settled. We gave them the policy limits. And the other side said, no, we asked for the policy limits. We didn't know what the policy limits are. They sent us a check. We don't know if it is. Well, they lost. And then they went up to the 4th District Court of Appeals, which is right here in Broward County and Palm Beach County. That covers the 4th DCA. And they said, no, these are not suggestions. And basically, you have to disclose. And if they, in writing, request that, you have to give it. And there is no settlement until the full disclosure of the wrongdoer's insurance coverage and policy is disclosed under oath. And I don't know what happened after that, but basically the 4th DCA made it strong. It was very consumer friendly. I applaud the 4th DCA because a lot of these cases and laws that are coming out for the insurance company, not for the people. Oh, don't get me on that rant. That's another video. But that's what you do. File in court. Don't be scared to go in there. File in court and try your case. And if you don't have it, you just say, Your Honor, we may have a case of bad faith here. Now, one of the things that I spoke about earlier are insurance adjusters verbally giving limits over the phone. You gotta be very, very careful. My favorite saying is, if it ain't in writing, it never happened. Did you hear that? I said, if it ain't in writing, it never happened. Very important. If you're a young attorney cutting your teeth on these cases, you wanna be the big King Kong of personal injury, put it in writing. Don't be lazy. Send it to them. Even if it's you write them a fax and throw it in an envelope, lick a stamp through it. Oh, they don't even lick stamps anymore. But you throw it out at them in the mail. Paper them. Have a paper trail. One of the things that is good is that as an attorney, I can file suit. And basically, if they don't want to give me the policy or they're playing 3-card Monty with the disclosure that they're supposed to disclose to me, basically the insurance company's going to have to hire an attorney. The attorney will give it to me. You know why? Because us attorneys, we are licensed through the Florida bar in the state of Florida. We're held to high ethical standards. And there is repercussions if we lie. If I lie to the judge, I am fried. I can be sanctioned. I got a list right here. I could be sanctioned, reported to the Florida Bar Association, suspended, and disbarred. But if an adjuster tells you, it's only $10,000, and let's say there's $1 million on the other side, what are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing happens to the adjusters. But the attorney, if the attorney lies, they're in deep doo-doo. If you can't get the disclosure from the insurance company, follow these steps. That'll help you. Hey, if you like these videos, really, just go down there and smash that button, that like button, subscribe, hit the notice. There's a nice little bell, bing. And hey, there's going to be more coming down the pike. I hope you like these videos. I try to put a little humor into it. I talk about who I am. I try not to be like a stuffy shirt. Because I try to be Gabe. Gabe is Gabe, and I hope you like my videos. If you need an attorney, what do you call ladies?
Just call Gabe.
There you go. Just call Gabe.com or attorneythatrise.com.